I'm back, guys. The Airborne Trooper here yet again. Yes, I've been gone for a while. Basically because I've been really busy and had a lot of stuff going on. But here I am back with a video, another big video. And this time it is the Sideshow Collectibles Militaries of Star Wars Commander Bly figure. Now, this is just the box that I'm showing you right now. So yeah, the box is about 12 inches tall, and it has a glossy finish to it. As I said in my haul video, it came a little bit dented at the top, but yes, it does say Star Wars right there. Comes in two sections, and it opens up via a magnetic flap, right like that. Then on the side, there's a picture of Commander Bly in his Phase 1 helmet, and then on the back, it shows images from Episode 3, Commander Bly, Order 66, that's the only time you ever see him. And then there's him in his Phase 2 outfit. Then there's him again in his Phase 1. And then, of course, the front image. And then down there it says Star Wars Commander Bly, 327th Star Corps, 6 scale figure. And then, if you notice underneath, it says in association with Hot Toys, if you could see that right there. And yeah, they make some specific items of this pack, which I'll show you throughout the review. Now, it opens via magnetic flap, right like that, and then that's where the figure would be, right in there. That's where his weapons and stuff will be. And then in the middle there, a little description on Commander Bly. And then on the side right here, there's a little description about the militaries of Star Wars. And then down there it shows you all the things that come in this package, all that big long list. So these are really worth it because all the things that come in this pack. So I'm gonna move the box aside and get on to the review. Yes, this is a Captain America shield. No, it's not metal, it's plastic. Really cool piece, but that review is for another day. So, I'm gonna put the camera down. There's some extra accessories, and then here is the actual figure. So, there it is, up close detail, just like that. Got him in a really cool pose, in his Order 66 pose. So yeah, now I'll go over each piece one by one. And by the way, these are Sideshow collectible figures, highly articulated, highly expensive, but highly awesome, really cool pieces of art. They're not really toys at all. They're made for display, so you put them in a pose you want and display them like that. So yeah, really detailed all the way around. He has the fabric comma right there with stains, if you could see that, just like that. And then he has all the little individual armor pieces which can detach from the body, but if you want to detach all of them, you're gonna need to break it, which I'm not going to. But you could detach like some of them, like the arm guard right here. You could take it off if you take off the hand and everything. And you could switch out the helmets. Here's his Phase 1 helmet, and then his Phase 2 helmet is obviously on him. And then he also comes with his head right down here. I'm just going to show you the head real quick. This is based on the Clone Wars interpretation of Commander Bly, built in with the realistic version of Tamara Morrison, who plays Jango Fett in Episode 2, and we all know that. His hair is like Captain Rex style hair, really short, dark brown. And then he has those yellow tattoos on the side. You can see that they look almost like old style movie tickets tattoos, but they're yellow for Bly. So yeah, really detailed. He has a squinting face, and his eyes are actually glossy. They actually have gloss inside them to make them look shiny and more realistic. So what I'm going to do is actually compare Commander Bly's head with Commander Cody's head, just like that. As you can see, Commander Cody's head is a little bit darker. His hair is a little bit higher than Commander Bly's, and Commander Cody's is overall heavier because of the extra sculpt work on the hair. But other than that, it's really, really similar. Commander Bly has a slight smile. Commander Cody just looks stern. Commander Bly's squinting. He's not. So yeah, just little minor details, and then his scar right there on Commander Cody. But I really like Commander Bly's head nonetheless. So yeah, I'm going to put on all the heads later on. And then he also comes with this neck seal for his head when it goes underneath to make it look like he's actually wearing his fabric bodysuit. As you can see, his feet in this position are his regular, normal, like flat feet. If you can see that right there. But if you want to pose him like running or kneeling, you get an extra pair of these feet right there. His like bent toe feet. So like there's the ground and it like leans like that, just like that. So he could be kneeling or running or something. But you get a whole pair of those, and that's really cool. Then he also comes with a whole bunch of hands. I only have a handful. Get it? Handful of hands. Right here, I didn't take out all of them because I believe there are a total of 13 hands. Now here's just a little to show you them. There's 6 right there, 6 hands, and that shows you how big they are. They're like that big. And what I found interesting is like each left and right hand, the individual left and right hands, have the same exact markings on each one. So look at that, and then look at that right there. They have the same exact markings on each hand, so that's really cool. And yeah, I'm gonna get on more into the figure now. Weapon wise, he does come with his long DC 15 blaster rifle, which is really long. I mean, it's like 2 of a normal size Star Wars action figures stacked up together to give you a size comparison. And then he comes with his 2 pistols and his holsters, if you can see that. They slide right in and right out, and the holsters are connected onto his fabric comma, so they do move and everything. And there's the pistols, kind of like Captain Rex style pistols. Pretty cool. They're weathered and everything. So yeah, and they just like slide right back in, just like that. And then he also comes with this weapon right here, which is really cool, the DC 15 blaster carbine, which if you notice, the folding stock actually folds just like that, and you could hold it like that, just like Commander Trauma held in season 3 of the Clone Wars. And you just squeeze those together if you don't want it to come down. Sometimes they'll just like fall like that, but you could just squeeze these 2 together and it'll stay stable like that. But yeah, really well painted. An articulated gun is not something you see every day in 6 scale world. So yeah, to give you a size comparison, that's how big it is compared to my hand. It's like that. So yeah, pretty cool gun. Now on to the figure itself. Articulation wise, he has a whole bunch of articulation. I believe it's over 30 points. He could move anywhere you really want him to. Here I'm just gonna use both hands for this. For his head, because of his helmet, it doesn't really move as much as you'd really want it to. It can move like up like that, down. You could look that way like he's shooting his gun and everything, or you could just pop it off altogether, just like that. And then if you could see that, that's what his head looks like without the helmet on. That's his ball joint right there. And then from then you can put on this piece if you want to put on his head, which I'm going to show you right now. Oh, by the way, when all the heads are off, you could see that his pauldron can actually be removed just like that and put back on. But the thing is, it can't come completely off because it is connected down here where his belt is from this piece, and that connects it. It keeps it on. It's like a chain to keep it onto the actual figure itself. But yeah, Commander Ganch though, which I'm gonna review sometime in the future, his pauldron can come all the way off. But there's his neck seal on, and then there is Commander Bly's head. Whoops. Alright, just like, you might need to press it down a little bit hard to get it on all the way and get it snug. But there we go. There's Commander Bly's head, just like that. Looks pretty good. Now his head, his head is really immobile. Could really only move like there. He can look sideways. He can't really look, well, he can look up, but he can't really look down. Really, that's the farthest he could look down. But yeah, really cool. Looks great in proportion to the figure. And yeah, so I'm gonna take off that, and I'm gonna put on his phase 1 head, just like that, and it goes in right there. It's easier to put on than the phase 2 head helmet, because the phase 2 helmet, like, since it's wider, the pauldron stops it. But yeah, so there's him in his phase 2 head. Looks really cool. I think Commander Bly looks cool in all his different forms of display. But here, I'm going to show you the helmets now in individual detail. Now here's the phase 1 helmet. And the macro binoculars can go all the way down just like that to make him look like he's viewing something far away. But this is the farthest they could go up. I actually tried to push it farther, and it broke right here at the edge, but I was able to fix it. But yeah, so now it could move again. And but that's the farthest it could go. I mean, it doesn't look too bad, but I was looking at Clone Wars pictures, and it can go up farther in Clone Wars pictures, but I tried to put it up farthest. I'm not gonna try again, but when I put it up all the way, it was like up to like right here, but that's when it broke. So yeah, I don't recommend, if you get this, don't try putting it up all the way, but it still looks good with it like this, in my opinion. Now that I think about it, it does look actually pretty good with it up this far. Now his phase 2 head looks really good. I didn't break this one because this one is my favorite of the two. I didn't try to move this one up all the way, and I think it actually looks really cool with it like this. I know it's not that screen accurate, but it still looks okay. It still looks like Commander Bly. It still looks recognizable as him. But this is the farthest it could go up. See, it can't go up any farther. I'm trying to push it. But going down, there it is, all the way down. Looks really cool. And to give you a size comparison, by the way, there it is in my hand, just like that. So yeah, and then, but it could even go down a little bit farther than that, but it doesn't look that good because you can see the inside of his helmet that way. So just a little bit more up, and there it goes. Looks perfect, like Commander Bly with his visor down. So I'm gonna put that back on. As you can see, it's a little bit harder because his pauldron is so big, but once you get it on, it's semi-easy to pose. So there he is, blasting. Now he does come with, he does come with this stand, which is a little dusty since I've had him for a while now. And it just says Star Wars in silver print right there, and then he has this display right there, which can be raised like that high or lowered to like its normal height. And when you raise it in height, you could pose the figure on there, make it look like it's flying off the ground. So yeah, and it comes in like 3 parts. This metal part is one part, this whole plastic part is another part, and then this circular part is another part. But the only part you need to put together is the metal part and this combined, and then the circle part. kind of a little bit of useless information, but yeah. So yeah. And then here's Commander Bly. As you can see, there's him next to the Captain America shield in height. He is 1 foot. Captain America shield is 2 feet. So to give you a size reference there. Highly detailed, highly weathered figures. You can see like on the inside too, there's a little stain. That's on purpose. And then the yellow upper leg armor, his knee pads, really cool. His boots are all dark and weathered and everything. And then yeah, all the weather marks on him right there. His comm pad, and as you can see on this arm, he has a fake communications comm pad little piece that he painted on. And then there's his real one, which is actually molded. So you can see it actually like sticks up from the armor. This one you could tell is just painted on. I thought that was interesting, and that is screen accurate. So just to let you know, that is screen accurate. And yeah, his pauldron, as you can see, really cool. I'm just going to move his arms real quick. See, they can move just like that, and his hands just pop. They don't pop off that easily. I know it kind of look like it, but yeah, they won't fall off if you like lean it like that. And I'm gonna show you his pauldron a little bit better. This part here is hard plastic. Right there, it's like hard plastic, like as hard as armor. This part is a little bit more rubbery material, a little bit more bendy, and this part is more hard plastic right here on the side. This is fabric right there, and then these little boxes right there. I thought this part was really cool. Then on this arm, he has boxes right there, molded on, and then this little strap connects into his belt. And right here, he has clips right there for his comma, and these are real fabric straps. And then, yeah, on his back, he has all the little pouches and thermal detonators of clone troopers, and then all that. And then he does have a fabric bodysuit, so you can see that. I'm going to show you it in more detail right now. This is how you take off the hands. You can take it off just by pulling it off. And there it is. Those just squeeze together and expand inside the armor, and to keep it from wiggling around and falling off. This armor just slides right off, if you can see that. Hollow and everything slides right off. Then here's his fabric bodysuit, and this is a one-piece bodysuit that goes throughout the whole figure. And as you can see, the actual body underneath is just hard black plastic, but that's alright. And then as you can see, it bends at the elbow and everything. That's like movement. And then just to piece it together again, just put his armor back on, and then put this hand back on just like that, and it looks like a top-notch clone trooper, just like that. And just wait, his pistol just fell out. I don't know if you saw that, but yeah, I'm just gonna put him back on his stand. Going to put his gun back in his pose that I had him in before, just like that. And yeah, there's Commander Bly. Now one last thing before I'm done with the video. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put him back there. Gonna move out this stuff. I'm gonna get my Commander Cody right here to show you. Commander Cody was my first ever Sideshow figure. So there's Commander Cody next to Commander Bly. And there we go. There's the size comparison to the shield, if you can see that. So yeah, now that basically wraps up this video. Now update wise, I got Commander Ganch, of course, as you saw that in the haul video. I'm hoping to review him sometime in the future if I could get to him when I'm not busy. But yeah, and another thing is I pre-ordered the Iron Man Mark 7 from the Avengers Hot Toys figure, a 12-inch figure. So that will be coming in March, and when it comes, I'll review that. So that's a piece I'm excited for. And then Ganch is really awesome, so can't wait to review him. But I've just been busy, so hopefully I can get to him sooner as opposed to later. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review of Commander Bly. And yeah, Sideshow figures are really cool. So yeah, hope you guys could get one, and thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, may the Force be with you.